evening, everyone. Just doing some initial placement of the cork here on section 1. Decided to take a break from construction tonight, and frankly just couldn't wait any longer to get some of this cork down just to kind of see how it lays out. What I've tried to do is lay the roadbed as close to the plan as I could. That's the plan right there, and what I've got down on the tabletop there would be the red and blue lines, the outer main and the inner main. I'm going to have to redo this, but this is kind of more for just placement than anything else. I'm going to have to bring these closer together here because they'll be on a single bridge. And I'll just have to, kind of finagle these and see how to switch. I had planned a couple of crossovers here on the back side. One right there, I don't know if you can see it, this black line here, and then up here is the second one. I'm not so sure those are going to work as planned. I may have to, as I said, just move these cork strips around a little bit. But so this is the Mountain Lumber Company, and it's way too big for here where I, in my mind, had it placed. There is a sorting shed that comes off of this side here, with a place to sort lumber, and then back over here there's a connection from the building to the sawdust burner, and then this is a power facility here. It's got to go close by as well. There's just not enough real estate here to place that building and all of its appendages and still have room for sidings. So I think since this area back here is much wider, I may try and place it there. I've also got, obviously a little bit wider tabletop on this side. This is where the yard was going to go, and I think this is, as you can see, this is where all the tools are right now. I'm still going to keep the yard in this spot because it's the longest run that I have. So I may try and work the lumber yard back in over there somewhere. Once let me show you that section here. Get the plan down here for section 3. It's 3 feet wide almost, and approximately 8 feet long, or 7 feet long in here. So a lot more real estate. I may do away with some of these sidings in here just to be able to get that lumber mill in. Maybe there's a good spot for it here, kind of in this corner. That is going to be where there's supposed to be a mountain. So I don't know, and I may not be able to tell a whole lot more, obviously until I get the foam down and the grid drawn out and some more track bed placed down. It's funny how my friend Vinny, BNSF 6951, said your room gets a lot smaller once you start building the layout, and he's certainly right. So anyway, just wanted to do a quick update. I know the past week I've just been putting slideshows up with some crazy music, so I just wanted to give a little narrative tonight on where I am. I have plenty of outlets here, so one thing I'll need some assistance on when I get to that point is suggestions about wiring. This is obviously going to be DCC. My original thought was to put the power supplies and so forth on a slide out tray on this side, but I think because the yard is going to be here that I probably need to do that on this side. That's where most of the activity will be. The other thing I wanted to incorporate into the room is a workbench, so I could put the workbench maybe on this side over here. Workbench, programming track. Well, that wouldn't make sense. If the controller's on this side, the programming track needs to be there too. I have a Prodigy Express by Model Rectifier MRC, and that's what I'm planning on using for a while at least. It works well. You know, so I need some suggestions and maybe some, you know, experience you had with adding additional power supplies. I have 8 locomotives now, and you know, there's a chance that all of them could be running at once since I'm going to have a double track main. There's a potential I could have 2 4 locomotive consists running around here. So if not that, you know, at least 6 and a couple other switchers going on. So just some ideas and experience. I would appreciate those of you who have had to add extra power supplies, and kind of what is there a ballpark number of locomotives per power supply. Just any information like that you can share would be good. And obviously when I get down to laying track and turnouts, I'll be requesting some help on you know, how do you wire a dang turnout for DCC. I've read a lot of stuff that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So anyway, I don't want to linger on, you know, keep rambling on here too long tonight, but just kind of wanted to do a video with narrative, and just thank you guys for all the comments that I've received. It makes it really easy to keep going, to keep this build going. I've been waiting for a long time to get this room done and started, and I'm really excited about actually putting some cork down and you know, seeing the plan here come to fruition. You know, as I said, when I drew this, I knew it wasn't going to, you know, the real world here on my layout wasn't going to replicate what I had on the plan, but I'm trying to keep it as true as I can, as close as I can. I think I've gotten a little bit you know, a little bit over the top with these sidings and passing sidings and crossovers and things, so I'm going to have to tone that down a little bit. But so anyway, a lot of new subscribers. I appreciate all the subscriptions and all the comments. You know, again, appreciate it. And stay tuned, guys. Maybe later this week, I've got to get plywood for here. So I plan on finishing this out tonight, or this week rather, the plywood on section 3 here, and then you know, getting some extra foam and doing the rest of that. So don't know if I'll have that finished by Thursday night, but you know, we'll see how far we get. Talk to you later. Thanks.